Everyone. I found this very interesting, so I wanted to read this before I get into the intro and get into the charts. So, crypto lender Genesis Global Capital is FTX's largest unsecured creditor. Crypto lender Genesis Global Capital has turned out to be the largest unsecured creditor of FTX.com and its affiliate companies. Genesis Global Capital leads the revised top 50 list that represents FTX and its affiliate companies' major creditors being owed $226.3 million. According to a filing on Thursday, the revised list now shows the name of any creditor who appointed by the U.S. trustee in the case to the official committee of unsecured creditors. According to the filing, the names and information of most of the other top 50 creditors remain redacted, but the 12th largest unsecured creditor is listed as Hong Kong-based crypto trading firm Pulsar Global Ltd. with a claim of $92.9 million, while individual creditor Larry Quinn is 14th with a claim of $91.1 million. Another notable name on the list is Singapore-based crypto market maker Wintermute, 29th on the list with a claim of $33 million. Genesis Global Holdco LLC and its subsidiary Genesis Asia Pacific Pte Ltd. and Genesis Global Capital LLC all filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcies late on Thursday. Genesis and its advisors have been engaged in ongoing productive discussions with advisors to its creditors and corporate parent Digital Currency Group DCG to evaluate the most effective path to preserve assets and move the business forward. The company said in a press release DCG is also the parent company of CoinDesk. So very interesting. A lot of info to uncover and unpack. But we've been way ahead of the Genesis, so I hope you don't have any money on the platform. You had all your money out if you're on it, and any of these subsidiaries that have done the same as Genesis. As now it's come out that Genesis is FTX's largest unsecured creditor, debtor, whatever you want to call them. So, very interesting stuff coming out. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification to all, and consider subscribing to the channel as we hit the intro. 10:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, January 20th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As we can see, the Dow's flat. We've got the NASDAQ up 94 points, and we've got the S&P 500 up 16.87. And it seems to me the Dow might just have a little bit of a push here since the NASDAQ's up almost 100 points. It seems a little odd here. Got the DXY sitting at 102.18. It had a little push up, but now once again, we failed to break down on this downtrending resistance. We talked about how X marks the spot, and we absolutely hit that at 102.51. And now we're going to see we're between 102.51 and then the support of 102.23. So we're going to look to try to bust out over here. That's in the 3-hour time frame, but if you can look at the shorter time frames, I think it starts at the 1 hour right now. 45, you can already see we had a bullish cross. And then we're getting rejected by the 200-day. This is completely normal right now, and if we can hold this level, we will push out to 102.94 in time. It's just a matter of if we lose this area. So pay attention to DXY because it is trying to look a little bullish here, even though we had this little stiff pullback. So we'll see if it breaks down the pattern below or if it can actually hold. And then I want to talk about XRP. As XRP sitting at 0.3935, up 0.05% since the flip of the clock last night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Haven't done much. Been pretty flat. We have maintained staying on top of the 20-day and the smaller time frames and the 30-minute time frame. But as I bring it out to the larger time frames, we need to make a move. We need to make a move up if we don't want to avoid avoid breaking down. You can start to see these are all stacked up in a position to where we could technically fall. And the market makers would be fine with it because we've got everything set up. So what we need to do in a very short fashion is break this downtrending resistance at 40 cents. It's about 398 right now. And not fall below this downtrending support line in the meantime, which comes all the way down to 365 right now. So that's what I'm looking at very carefully here this morning. Because you can clearly see we've hit this channel and we're stuck in it right now. And it's something that we really need to pay attention to. And I'm paying very close attention to it because that's what it looks like we're doing. And then you can also say, all right, well, we could technically say we had support here, and then come up like this. And I can't fault you. I just like the other way personally better, but it all ends in the same spot. So that's what we're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen. You could absolutely do it like that or the bottom way. And you get your support. You still get the X marks the spot, which is right where it hit. And now you can tighten this zone up a little bit like this. You've got 397 as resistance, and then the uptrending support. If you do it like this, you've got 373 or say 372, which is right at the symmetrical triangle. So you can see what we formed. It's one of those things where we break down before we break up. And we won't know anything more until we do one or the other. If we break up out of here and hold this, the next level is 45 cents like we keep talking about. It's just, can it finally make a move up there, or is it just going to fall flat and just erode? But we do have to do this in the, we're going to want to do this in the short term because we're not going to want to break down. Once you lose in the 3 hour, that 368, 369 area, that's when you have these big drop back down to the 34 cent possibly. Just, we have to see how this pattern plays out. You have this underneath critical support on the symmetrical support at 371. And again, up top, you can see this 45 cents is very prevalent. 45, about 45 cents right here in the area as well. And that much larger descending triangle that can bring you all the way down to the 18, 17 cent level if you don't break out. That's why it's so important to pay attention to this right now. These are patterns that absolutely have the ability to break up because of what we've done. But if we can't hold these levels of support, that's how you can continue to break down. The key in the crypto market right now is we have a lot of bankruptcies going on. We have a lot of uncertainty with Tether. We're only 11 days away from Canada delisting Tether off of certain exchanges. So that's I want to see what's going to happen with that first and foremost, because you're going to have quick liquidations of people that have stuff in Tether. And we have to see if other banks around other exchanges around the world follow the lead that's going to be set by the example set by Canada on certain exchanges. So I mean, it makes me very nervous. We've got the next Fed rate hikes at the end of this month. On the 31st and 1st is the Fed meeting with Jerome Powell, and they'll do the rate hikes. Everybody's speculating 25 right now. I don't even know how we do less than 50. It's going to be 50 or 75. If we do 75, we're going to dump. 50, who knows. 25, I'd buy in because we're going to pump. Just like I talked about otherwise. I mean, if it's an underwhelming, but inflation's running out of control. We have major debt. We're out of money. We've hit the debt ceiling again, which means that we have no more credit. And since the USA is the world's largest creditor, it's not good. So what we do, and we've done it back in 2011-12 when Obama was president, they raised the debt ceiling, but they made a deal that they would cut back on yearly, it's so stupid, on spending, but they're going to raise the debt ceiling. That just means basically, let's say you have a $10,000 credit limit. You just go in and say, oh, well, we'll do better in the years to come, but will you raise our credit limit to $20,000 so we have more cash on hand or more credit or money we can print or spend? That's all we're doing. That's it. So right now we're in a high time of uncertainty. They're going to make everything look as good as possible because they've got to get liquidity into the market. And they can't tell you we're in a bear market to get liquidity. And we're getting first-time buyers in all markets right now in crypto, Bitcoin. That's exactly what they want. XRP, like I continue to say, watch these levels. See if we can break out of here. But we are setting up a weird formation here. But it's the end of the week, guys. It's just like every end of the week. They plop the markets up. Next week is going to be weird as well because Japanese or Chinese New Year, so the markets aren't going to be up, the key or whatever, for a few days. So we're going to see. It's just one of those situations where I'm not comfortable in this market. You shouldn't be either, but you can also capitalize. So once again, the downtrending resistance here is at 398. I'm going to say 40 cents. Break over, hold this, and then you can try to push up to 45 cents. Anything less than that, you're going to come down to the uptrending support that brings you back down to symmetrical triangle. So, and then you can see the series of things that can happen after if we break down. You got 364, then underneath that you got the 355 level or 352 extension, and then the bottom at 3378. So These are all things that are very likely to happen if we don't break out of here in the immediate short term. So pay attention, hashtag be better, do better, and hit that motherfucking like button. Consider joining Tom's Army. Go to the past videos, and some videos do good, some videos because nobody, people don't like my truth. It's fine.
Over 7 million.
I appreciate the 700 or 800 loyal people that consistently watch this. And if you want to show some support, join Tom's Army. Use the exchanges I'm on with Macroeconomic or BITGET or UPHOLD. They're all there. Join Tom's Army. Get the Telegram. Got 6 subdivisions that are included. So if you're a spot trader, futures trader, you like precious metals, you just want to talk in general, you want to see people that are similar minded, that's where you'll find yourself. Stay blessed, everybody.